Just sit up straight and do the work. Fantasy Maiden Wars Dream of the Stray Dreamer. What a way to start the day with a little bit of brain damage. Is this a Tohu thing? Looks like it. Can you look up the little infantilized girl's skirts as you play? Because that's a key feature. Command the legion of more than 70 beloved Tohu Project heroines in an expansive quest to uncover the cause of mysterious incidents blossoming through Gensokyo. Deploy units on grid-based maps to battle monsters with flashy spell cards, and conquer each stage with strategic mastery. And you really have to question deeply why you would choose to play something like this over Ogre Tactics, or Final Fantasy Tactics, or any other tactics game that doesn't feature tiny little representations of infantilized women. I don't know. This came out on the 20th of October from, can I get a translation on this? I can't. Published by Phoenix with two X's Incorporated. There is a demo and they want $45 for it. Yeah, interesting. Not really. Not my cup of tea. It might be yours, and if it is, maybe deeply question where your dad went. Ninja Gaiden 4. Okay, a little antidote for the previous game here. They're at the fourth of this. Hard as nails, most gamers will give up without ever seeing the final boss fight in games like these. Not really Souls-like, just hard. Just requiring a lot of game sense, awareness, and reaction time. Also an understanding of the systems involved. I've beaten 3 of the Ninja Gaidens. I beat Ninja Gaiden Black on hard. Many, many years ago. I don't know if I could do it again with my aging synapses. But yeah, excellent, excellent, ultra violent, ultra hard video games. The definitive ninja action adventure franchise returns with Ninja Gaiden 4. Embark on a cutting edge adventure where legacy meets innovation in a high octane blend of style and no holds barred combat. Came out on the 20th of October from a Platinum Games Incorporated and Team Ninja, along with Koei Tecmo Games Company Limited. Well, that's quite the combination. Published by Xbox Game Studios. Interesting. So this is going to be on Game Pass, I assume, at some point. They want $90 for this, but give it time. Give it time. And of course, there's a $120 deluxe edition with some skins. Like, are we fucking being bent over a barrel here and just rammed up the ass by these game companies? I swear. Wait, there's in-game currency? 50,000 ninja coins? What? Why? What? Money. That's why. Agreed. I swear, these Japanese companies are just we're frogs in a pot and they're cooking us. All right. As I said, I mean, I described it pretty accurately. Ultra violent, ultra responsive, and Platinum Games also has a legacy of producing these types of games. Ryu Hayabusa returns, along with his ancient enemy. Of course, you can't play this game at work because it's filled with blood and gore, intense violence, strong language, and big titties. So, and presented in a way that's not super egregious, just there to titillate the male gamer. Yeah, I mean, I'll get around to it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I think my time with these types of games is passing steadily as I age. But if I were a young man, I would be all over this. Lysaria Fantasy Kingdom Sim. Okay. A little city builder, is it? Looks like a machine helped to build this as well. I get those vibes. So is it like Kingdom or is it just straight up city sim? I feel Kingdom vibes. It was one of those games, one of the earliest games where you just watch things happen. You set down your buildings and you kind of guide your villagers and units as they spawn. I wonder how this one works. But yeah, strong Kingdom vibes, and it looks like a machine helped a lot of the development process here. Lysaria is a real-time strategy. That's Majesty. Sorry, not Kingdom. Majesty. You can see how I would make that mistake, right? Anyways, Majesty is the game that I was just talking about, where you guide heroes with indirect control. Okay, so it's basically just an ape of Majesty for modern times because they let that franchise go to fallow. I mean, that's what happens. But still, a little bit of creative bankruptcy here. Did they do anything innovative? Question mark. Play through the campaign or relax in sandbox mode as you build your magical kingdom. Came out on the 20th of October from Rock B Team. published by Polden Publishing. They want 3240 for this. Interesting. And of course, there are deluxe editions. So it's the spiritual successor to Majesty. I wonder what the relationship is. Did you work with any of the original developers? Did you get right to the license? Any of that? Probably not. I mean, they just took the design, lifted it, and made their own version. Now, is it really real time strategy if you kind of sit there and just watch stuff happen? You place flags to guide your heroes where to go, or your heroes will go and do things based on their classes. It's kind of interesting. We're not creating a clone, we're evolving the game as if we're making the third part of the series. Brand new combat, hero squads. We are adding many fresh ideas to the genre. I never like how they're doing like intentional tense here. We're gonna do all this. Well, didn't you do it? The game is released. It's on Steam. You're charging money for it. Even if you've never played Majesty, you'll love how captivating the gameplay is. You'll be watching this world come to life. It's hard not to get drawn in. Yeah, it's funny thinking back to this game and how I kind of bounced off it when I was younger because it is one where it's just play stuff and watch things happen. Co-development with players. We regularly conduct playtests, gather feedback, and implement exciting ideas. This makes the game even more engaging and full of interesting features, or it makes it a fuck mess. Community development is always fraught with danger. I mean, if you that to me that signals that the developers didn't have enough ideas of their own, and they wanted to leverage free playtesting from losers who are unemployed and sitting in their mom's basement, wishing they were game developers. I don't know. Like I said, I bounced off the first couple of games. I've got them both on my iPad. I think the last time I played it was like 5, 6 years ago. I wasn't really anticipating a spiritual successor or whatever this imitation is, but you might. And here you go. Here it is for modern times. Hunt Showdown 1896 Cry of the Caged Bird. I always love seeing little DLC cosmetics like this in the queue because it means it goes faster and I can get on with my day. So here's some more skins. Looks like a lady for all the ladies that are out there playing Hunt Showdown, because apparently female gamers make up 50% of the gaming population. Uh huh. Tell me another one. This came out on the 20th of October from Crytek, self-published. They want $14 for it. It comes with Lilith the Hunter and some other skin stuff. There's a story, I guess, if you care. Wow, a big story, actually. And the DLC itself does not contain mature content, but the game itself is violent as hell and bloody and gory. So there you go. Kind of nice skins on those guns. I'm not going to lie, they look like they're made out of ivory or something. Subterranauts. What's this now? Co-op slop? Looks like it. A little bit of pixel, some pixel texturing, some not. Uh-huh. The bent UI. What is this to me? Is this like a visor you're wearing? Is that what it's supposed to imply? Oh, it's just a style. They did it for the heck of it. Apple Man. Okay. All right. I guess it's lo-fi co-op slop. Subterranauts is a 1 to 6 player multiplayer horror game with proximity voice chat and terrifying creatures. Your job, like, these are the features. This is what the kids want. They want to be able to call each other the N word and dance around in some spooky dungeon type place. Your job is to complete assignments by gathering scrap for the Association of Scrap Allocation. Yeah, it's interesting how it's work, right? Work for the unemployed. You don't know what work's like? Kids, here, we've got this co op game you can play with your friends and scream at each other uh, while trying to work. It's nothing like real work, but we'll pretend it is. Work together with your team to complete assignments, earn company bucks, and survive. Why don't you go do that in the real world? Save up for a house. This is why people can't afford houses, because they're spending 12 hours a day playing video games. Came out on the 19th of October from Asa Longino. Sounds like a solo developer managed to slop this together, and again, showing how low the bar to development entry is. They want 650 for it, and I get it. If you've played any of the other ones or seen any of the other ones being played over the last couple of years, yeah, look at how slippery and slidey the movement is. It's just, I mean, whatever. Why would you want to play this? Because you're tired of playing the other ones, I guess. Like, this is a whole genre. There's a whole subculture of gamers that play these kind of things. And I guess there's enough to support the industry. Good luck. Escape the Cradle. I don't think so. I don't think this child ever escaped the cradle. It's a fox girl, because of course it is, from some game developer with brain damage, probably from too much anime and too much manga. This is what happens. You're fatherless, living in your mom's basement. and your brain is broken. Escape the Cradle is an incremental role playing game with cute pixel art. This is not pixel art, friend. Like, what? About a fox girl trying to clear out the dungeon she was born in so she can leave with her mother and explore the outside world. I'm telling you, it's self insert, self projection. This person needs to talk to real human beings, but they refuse to. And the longer they go isolated, the longer this kind of shit festers and manifests. She's animated with live 2D, and you restore her hit points between runs with head. It's fucked, man. I feel like I just got brain cancer reading that. Came out on the 20th of October from Crimson Wren, self-published. There's a demo. They want $5 for it, and yeah, I think the longer I stay on this page, the worse it gets. Gaunt's Gambit multiplayer first-person shooter. What is this? To catch a predator simulator? No, it's a shooter. It's just one step above the game development engine. A bunch of asset packs dropped in to make it look like they tried to do something. What's with these characters? They're like little preteens. This dude is insane. I like how realistic it is, though. It's kind of scary. Is this a horror game? Gaunt's Gambit is a multiplayer first-person shooter game set in an abandoned school left empty because of a rampant virus. Former students sneak back in fighting over control of the grounds and buildings. It's like, what if Bully had machine guns? Came out on the 13th of October from Philip Sinicki, published by Nova Interactive. It's free. Oh, yeah, you remember that sci-fi 3v3 first-person shooter game that we saw yesterday? Can't even remember the name of it. Neon some fuck. I went and looked up the Steam charts, and yeah, at launch it had 1 player, and since launch, 0. And that was May. Just to give you some idea of how these games perform over time. You can do it yourself. Go to Steam charts, type in the game title, and take a look. They all die on arrival. Like, imagine spending 6 months of your life thinking that your game is going to get played, and fucking nobody plays it. I can imagine that one person on launch day was the developer sitting there in the lobby just praying that people would come, and like nobody shows up. Bro, when I moved out for like the second time in my life when I was younger, this guy was restoring this heritage house, and I wanted to move in on Halloween. And he was like, I don't know. I'm going to be having a huge rager on Halloween. It's going to be rough you moving in with the big party happening. And I'm like, I'll take my chances because I got to. I didn't have a choice. And I get there Halloween night, and it's just him and one of his friends sitting there drinking a 6-pack of fucking Bud at the coffee table. It was the saddest fucking thing I'd ever seen. After this guy hyped it like he was going to have a rager in this huge Victorian mansion, and nobody came. That's exactly what it's like launching a any kind of cooperative multiplayer video game on your own in 2025. Sadness and depression. Anyways, this is sadness and depression too. Look at this mature content description. The game features mild blood effects and large bloodstains when players are eliminated. There's no gore. The blood effects are not fully realistic. Oh, okay. The visual style is not hyper realistic. It does look kind of, though. Mature content is presented in a comical and unserious manner. The game contains frequent strong language appearing in 60% of the voice lines. They quantified the cursing. The main map is set on an abandoned school building that has been unused for years. The setting has no correlation to real life tragedies. We do not endorse such disgraceful acts in any way. Neither the game nor we have any association with such events. So the school shooter simulator, is that what it is? With a bunch of incels? Like, I don't know. Anyways, there it is. Oh, fuck. Slingbot Survivors. Okay, here's a game that's actually kind of a game. What is it? It's a flat shmup sort of thing. Hard to tell. You get swarmed by stuff. Oh, maybe it's a survivor like that leverages bullet hell sort of presentation. Lots of hand drawn artwork. Yeah, pretty nice, consistent. Slingbot Survivors is a rogue-like auto shooter with physics-based platforming. Auto shooter. That's a great. I never even thought about that. It's a great sort of genre classification for these vampire survivor likes. Rather than calling them vampire survivor likes, auto shooter really does fit the bill. Explore a hostile alien planet, and it's also Bro, after spending the last 80 hours playing Destiny 2 and interactive moment to moment, I have to point the mouse, and the death of the enemy depends solely on my reaction time and my ability to manage my player controller and all that stuff. Sitting back and watching a game happen like this, to me, it just feels like they're polar opposites on the game interactivity scale. And I don't like it. I don't like being on this end of that spectrum. I'm on all kinds of spectrums, but this spectrum, I don't want to be on this end of it because I have a choice. I want to be on the moment to moment. Ninja Gaiden, first person shooting, that's just my vibe. And then when I want to chill out, I'll play a fucking city builder. Explore a hostile alien planet, use your grappling hook to zip around, and wield an arsenal of powerful weapons and gadgets to wipe out hordes of alien horrors. Came out on the 20th of October from Clover Byte, self-published. There is a demo. They want 780 for it, and I think we get it. So it's a grapple hook auto shooter. Kind of interesting, with hand-drawn artwork. Let's see if there's an AI legs not included. Join the Discord. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Again, that Discord is like that guy sitting around hoping that people will come to his Halloween party. It's not happening. The Roach Hotel. All right, here's a lo-fi indie horror game invoking the PSX era like every other. It's got the VHS scan lines on it for some reason. I guess you're watching it on your old CRT television. The Roach Hotel is a first-person analog horror game. Oh, it's not. It's all digital, 100% digital. An analog horror game would be you going outside of your fucking room for once. That drags you into its halls where every shadow hides a question and every corner dares you to keep following its path. Came out on the 17th of October from Hot Combo, self-published. It's free. Purchase of this base game includes the first chapter. Further chapters will be coming soon. So it's like a prologue. It's a demo in a way, but they're tricking you into thinking it's an actual game. I don't know. I get it. Wander the halls, look at the horrible stuff, try not to get killed, I guess. I had a puzzle exactly like this in the first video game I made for Ludum Dare. That object was the exact same model that I used with a red diffuse texture of a cross inside a cube. And you could pick it up with a gravity gun, just like this. It wasn't in first person, though. It was in third person. And I made that in less than 48 hours. Anyways, there's secrets involved. Just watch out for them jump scares. Okay. Beer machine. Bro, every fucking Discovery queue is a jump scare. All right, here's another. It's might as well be the sequel to the previous game we just looked at. This PSX era fucking alias to shit fucking this horror game. Your father needs a beer and it's your job to get it. He doesn't care what it takes, so do what you must. Be quick though, it's not so safe in the dark. Came out on the 15th of October from Crack Creations, self-published, and again, it's free. You just can't trust these things. It's designed for queso to play on stream, and then that's it. You get 40,000 people watching some dude play your game and scream at it, and then there go all of your sales. You made one sale. Congratulations. Anyways, the game contains depictions of domestic violence, abuse, drug and alcohol use and abuse, and a death. Yeah, it sounds like my young childhood. Prototype 1, A Tale of Two Mundos. All right. What is this? Undertale the platformer? Is that what it is? Okay. They're going to probably call this 1-bit art. There's a weird mix of black and white. I wonder if that plays into the gameplay mechanics. You collect keys, apparently. You have 1,006 lives. Is this like a spike dislike sort of thing where it just kills you over and over again? I'm curious. All right. Juan's been banished to the prototype version of his game. He's gone from a colorful 16-bit hero to a tiny 1-bit homie. I knew they were going to try to call it 1-bit. Help him platform his way back in his narrative action platformer with Juan himself teaching you how to control him through this mini Metroidvania. Weird. So there's like some meta level gameplay going on here. Came out on the 16th of October from Marty Pixelrod, self-published. That's your family name, Pixelrod. They want 650 for it. Banished, pixelated, determined. Okay, so what's the whole deal here? It's optimized for Steam Deck, 60 frames on Proton settings. Fast-paced 2D action platforming with tight controls, whip-cracking combat, and strategic shield shot mechanics. Unique dual art style aesthetic, 1-bit prototype versus full-color 16-bit adventure. That is kind of unique. I mean, is it unique? It's original. Metroidvania-style exploration, find hidden keys to progress. Play now and help Juan escape development hell. Oh, I see. Juan, right? That's what you're calling yourself in this game, Marty? Why didn't you just call him Marty? Yeah, anyways, good luck. Fire in the hole. And what's this? That's what I get after eating too much curry. Fire in the hole. Get it? Because my butthole's on fire from the spice that's coming out in my poops. Anyways, I have no idea what this is. Supposed to be a party game. Looks like it was drawn by a 3-year-old. Play as one of 4 animal company leaders looking to dominate the competition through an intense game of golf in this top-down twin-stick shooter for local play, 2 to 4 players. Came out on the 30th of September from Fairway Slugs, self-published. It's free. Again, I just can't trust any of this. So it's a twin-stick shooter, but it's golf? Like, how does that work? We didn't leave out rewards for the losers. Every player, even losers, can earn themselves accolades. That's where society went completely wrong. And we had participation awards when I was in elementary school, and it sucked getting them. You were ashamed. You went home and you did Rocky-style montages until you were better and could at least get a bronze. The participation generation. This game is being developed for our 2025 capstone project in the Honors Bachelor of Game Design program at Sheridan College, Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Were there no real artists hanging around that could have helped you out? Fire in the Hole was made by 6 game designers and 1 composer. 6 game designers working on one game. That is way too many chefs. Spoiling the pot. Holy smokes. Over 28 weeks of development. If you like what you see, please consider checking out our other works and the individual listed in the credits. Shoot us a message. We won't bite. Yeah, but this game kind of bites. I'm not going to lie. Nah, whatever. Good luck. Fuck. Get me out of here. 19,223 games have been viewed. You have yourself a fantastic day.